It's Jack from Alphacharts with the State of the Market video. Today is June 1st, 2024. Before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only. These are not recommendations to buy, sell, or hold any stock or security. Now, I may hold positions in some of the equities mentioned. Know your time frame and risk tolerance. All right. Thank you all for watching the video. I appreciate it. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You could also find me on X at Alphacharts365. I'm posting things all the time for, usually market related. So you want, follow me there. That would be great. I also run an educational product. I give a ton of information every single week, keep people in line with the market, from videos, market notes, on a regular basis, videos twice a week, market notes twice a week, scans every night. All kinds of bonus content in between. Also, I let people know on my, risk on, risk off chart, which I think a lot of people do very, well with that as well. Anyway, if you're interested in all that information, give it a try. Just click subscribe. It's $10 a month, and it's a month-to-month thing. So you like it, great. You continue with it. If it's not for you, you just cancel it. Easy peasy, right? But not giving it a try, that's where the opportunity cost is. All right. So anyway, thank you for that. Let's get into the charts. All right, we're starting with the SPY. So we got cautious in here and things were looking pretty rough. And then Friday happened. Now, Friday, end of the month, right? So does that have to do with money flow into the market? Does that have to do with other stuff? Maybe, but it was a very strong showing by the bulls, holding up the market and getting back above what I would consider a key level, right? That general area also held the 23-day. That was nice. Is it out of the woods yet? For me, it's not, but that was nice. That's a nice end of the week right there. It also creates a lot of uncertainty. If you were a bear, you got smashed. And if you're a bull, you've been smashed for the last week and a half or so. So again, a lot of uncertainty and right now, probably neither are winning. The person winning is the person that is sidestepping this in cash, waiting for a confirmation, right? But it was a nice move. It was up 0.9. The SPY was up 0.9, and on the week, it was down 0.41, but very nice. I mean, the buyers definitely stepped in there all week long, right? So you had this questionable candle here. It was down, so that we got to take that for what it was. And I think right now, you know, it's definitely a cautious look, but not I can't say it's bearish, at least for me, but it's definitely a cautious look. Anyway, it was down 0.41. RSP. Just pull that up here for a second here. And deep view is being slow this morning. Maybe it just needs a little refresh. So RSP, let's go to the weekly. There it is. All right. So it was down 0.12. So also down. Also, you see the bulls showed up and bought it up, and it is still above this key level going to the daily. And you know, you have all the moving averages bunched up, and now we have, basically price dancing around them. You flat 50-day, flat to almost declining 50-day, not quite. I'll just call it flat, but and you have a series of lower highs and lower lows. So I think it's gonna be very important on Monday to see what happens here in RSP. But again, nice day on Friday. People were buying. There's no doubt about that. Um, and here is the Qs. Again, very strong on Friday, even though it's only up, basically flat on the day. You see that they try to push it lower and they couldn't. Again, below the key area. So was this just a shakeout? It's very possible, right? We can't discount that idea until we make a higher high. I mean, that's when we say the bulls are in charge. But right now we have lower highs and lower lows. That's all we know. We don't want to think too much into this. Um, on the week, we were down 1.37%. So down pretty decently on the week for the Qs. And looking at the equal weight, because I think that tells us a lot too. Down 1.97. Again, down pretty significantly. Um, buyers that show up. And when we zoom in here, let's see if I want to build the right side of this, the left side of this chart. Um, we'll see that we'll just go to the daily. I don't know why it's being temperamental with some of this older data. Um, but this was a very key area. I'm not sure why it's not populating the data right there. Um, Very, very key area right there. And that's right where we stopped and reversed. And price is under the 50-day on the equal weighted Q. That is still potentially an issue. We'll see. Maybe this is, 85.40 is a new higher low from here. 1, 2, higher low right there. That's a very good possibility. So we'll have to see about that. Mid caps, again, dancing around the 50-day. Is it, completely out of the woods yet? No, but is it nice that 50-day kind of held and, dip below, retested its breakout, and then held? Yeah, that's kind of nice. So right now we just basically have a retest, maybe double top, right? Maybe. Is not confirmed yet. It would have to break 515 or so for this to be a true confirmed double top. But we'll see if this, breaks down from here, then it's in play. But again, good volume coming in. It is end of the month, beginning of the month, end of the month, whatever. So that could play a role in the volume, right? See this 5-1 big volume bar, 531 end of the month, first day of the month, big volume bar, come back here, decent volume bar. Anyway, you tend to get that come the beginning of the month, here's a fourth good volume bar. So you see that quite a bit. So IWM, looking at the IWM, there's a chance that this is just a consolidation that's been working out for the last 3 months, right? Nice big inverse head and shoulders, and things are going to go higher, right? We break the trend line and things start to confirm and we're looking good, and we break out above 210 and whatever. Things look fine. That is the bullish case, and it's going to take a little bit more time probably to build out, but that's a bullish case. Rolling over below 202, 200, this boxy area right there, something like that, 202 to 198, this general area, anything below that, and I'm getting much more cautious. And that's below the 50-day as well. So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Again, going to the weekly chart, it was up 0.13. So one of the few indexes that were up. And again, you see right where it's holding, right? Right where it's supposed to hold, right around this 50-day. All right, 202-ish. All right, so that's the indexes. Overall, kind of a mixed, choppy week, and trying to confuse you, trying to confuse me, right? You show because of Friday, those buyers showing up is, is definitely a stronger look than what I was expecting on Friday. Let's look at the financials. And again, it was looking pretty bearish, on was it Wednesday or Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday, right? And then Friday, boom. I mean, definitely buyers are showing up. But again, it's dancing around the 50-day, and it does have a potential significant lower high. We'll see what happens. Again, if this can continue higher, then we look good as far as that goes. And then you have higher lows here, right? So right now, $40.70 or so has to hold. Yeah, 40.70. That's the higher low from here on the financials. But right now, that is constructive. SMH, that if any of them got hit, it was SMH, but not terrible either, right? So, holding all the moving averages looks fine. XSD, that's the equal weighted. right where it needs to kind of break out. We'll see if it can move higher from here or if this trend line as well as this general, 249, 250 area can cause it some problems here, right? We'll kind of keep watching. We're still kind of right inside this bar, but not doing anything wrong yet. IYT, this is transports. We were very cautious, or this is one of the things that made us cautious, is that this was leading to the downside. You can see it fell below the 200 day. I got extended to the downside. This is the snapback. And we'll see what happens when it gets to the 50 day, right? Or even the 23 day at 65, right? That's where I think the rubber meets the road. And also this trend line is not too far from there as well. So those are things I'm watching, but I never like when transports are leading to the downside. And now they can start to lead to the upside. That would definitely be something that I'd be happy with. The equal weighted transports came in, retested support and bounced. Now, is this just a little, bear type bounce, bear rally bounce? We'll find out, right? It's got to, if price gets above 78 and above the 200 day, we're gonna get a lot more constructive. So these are things I'm looking for, especially if they can lead to the upside on the transports. That'd be very nice. Housing, same thing, kind of held where it's supposed to. That's the positive. I would like to see it again above this declining 50 day. So 107.75 or above, roughly. That's where I want to see it. So again, constructive and XHB, same thing, kind of held this trend line for the most part, but I do want to see it above the 50 day as well. So that's the end of this particular video. If you haven't done so, please check me out on X at Alphacharts 365. But just to kind of sum up, I think that we are still in a cautious area. Um, definitely constructive price action on Friday, but that's only one day. We have to see some follow through. It also might be a function of beginning of the month. So just stay cautious out there and if you think something like my subscription can help you, which goes way more in depth as far as say the market, I also go into the internals of the market as well as all the other pieces. Again, they may not all be for you, all these pieces, but if you could take a few of them that really do help you with your trading, completely worth the very reasonable cost of $10 per month. Okay. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you very much.